And
Welcome
welcome
home.
back.
We did it season 4. How's
Actually,
everybody doing?
I didn't even grasp that this is season 4.
I know. I think you said that when we were ending season 3. You're like,
I
what?
know. I'm like, what do you mean? How? How? This is
I
fourth?
know. Yeah, season
Yeah.
4 and 3 kids have been born in that time.
In that time. Exactly. Yes. And do you want to introduce us to our newest member of the Basic Banter crew?
Yes, her
Yeah.
name is Samantha Lily. Oh, we'll
Samantha
see if
Lily. She's like, Mother, stop it.
she's like,
Don't.
no.
My baby. Oh, oh,
Yeah,
oh.
it's Samantha. Yeah, so we call her Sam, Sammy. She also goes by Samwich,
Oh,
which is also yeah,
okay.
Samwich because she's a cute little. I could just eat her in a bite.
You can just
So
eat a little,
yeah,
little nibble nibble.
yes. And Jessica also has a little baby over there.
Mine's a little friskier, although quieter, let's say.
Frisky baby.
Da-da-da-da, it's a
It's a
kitten.
baby girl. It's a
This,
baby cooking.
yeah, this is Lizzie,
Yeah.
or Liz. Um, yeah, I did
God,
not
she's
birth
so
her.
cute.
Ryan found her. He like
Yeah.
nearly ran over her actually, was that happened.
Oh man.
And he like saved her off the road and brought her home, and she had like a little limp and like pussy eyes and shit, and we
Yeah.
rehabilitated her, and so that's been like what, 3 weeks almost, or 2 weeks tomorrow, I think. 2 weeks
I was
tomorrow.
gonna ask how her little limp was going. Is it okay? Like,
Oh,
is it sorted
like
out
she's
now?
she's so good. She's so good. Yeah,
Oh,
you'd never know that she had a limp at all, because you could just tell it was a bit distressing. But when we picked her up, I'm sorry, I feel like I'm stealing your baby thunder story because
no, you're not. I want to know about the cat. I do. I actually do want to. I haven't had a cat update. I'm like, give me the cat. Let me see it.
yeah. So we got her the Friday. So the Saturday, Ryan took her into the vet just to like get her checked out. Do you know what I mean? And she's
Yeah.
perfect. They aged her then about 5 to 6 weeks. So she'd
Okay.
be about like 7 to 8 weeks, I suppose now, right? Yeah.
Nice.
Considering it's been about 2 weeks. It's definitely been more than a week. Actually, I have no idea. It could be 2 weeks. I have no idea. I've got pictures somewhere in my phone. Literally, I'm like, time is passing, and I'm like, I don't know. Just don't
Yeah.
know.
Which is
Um,
funny because if she's 8 weeks, she's matching with this baby girl. So technically,
Literally, they're like
you and
twins. Exactly.
yeah, we do have twin babies.
We have twins. We had our
They're both
boys.
cute as hell. They're both cute as hell. Just one's a bit more furry. This one's got her hair going, but not as furry as yours.
Yeah, exactly. Mine's little, yeah, you know, it's fine. But no, like, yeah, so it's been an adventure. Like, we have cats. I know I've given the saga of all of our pets to the house before. Like, we've got the front
Love
yard,
it.
Raquel, and we've got the
Yep.
backyard, Richard, and then we've got
Yep.
Rosie, our dog, who floats in and out. And then Ricardo is Richard's dad, slash, we think Raquel's baby daddy, and he's just a deadbeat. We don't like him. He's an ugly thing. And
No,
I
they
that
know.
takes a lot. He's just a nasty cat to me. But yeah. So we had
So now you got a
hoped,
baby quiz.
yeah, we had hoped that Raquel, like the girl in the front, would like, take over, but
Yeah.
she apparently does not like kittens. So
No,
I'm
she doesn't
not
like.
gonna chance it. I'm not gonna
No, she
chance
can be
her.
an inside cat now.
Sorry?
She can be an inside cat.
For now, we'll see. I mean, she's definitely like gonna be more of an inside cat than not, but that's okay. You come
Yeah.
down now.
Well,
You
let's
can,
wait. Well, and especially for now until she's like a year old. Maybe she can.
yeah.
Then you're not going to lose her out there.
I'm just
Be
walking
like,
her
oh,
walkway. She's got this little like hop, like baby cats,
oh,
like in Aristocats when they're like kind of like they're like prancing. That's exactly
okay.
what you just showed me right there. I'm like, oh God. So anyways, but
Oh.
yes. So little Miss Samantha, let's talk about you. How's it
Well,
going?
she had her 2 month appointment today, and so she is 10 pounds.
I can't believe she's almost, oh, wait, not quite 2 months.
No,
Will
eight
be two
weeks.
months, like in, okay, I was going to say, I'm like, wait a moment. Yeah, because she was
Don't
born on
funny with the
May
whole thing.
6th.
Yeah, May 6th at I don't even know. I think it was 8:40 in the morning.
Mhm.
Planned C-section, as we do, because I was for multiple reasons. One,
Yeah.
this way Ryan's home. Two, I'm too afraid of labor. And three, if they come out the tummy instead of the vagina,
Mhm.
there's lore that it breaks certain generational cycles. So I'm like, let's go, girl.
Okay.
Let's do this. I was like, you know what? I heard that once from our friend Kelsey because she had learned that from one of her women's groups that she's in, and I was like, oh, I'm like, I really like that perspective. So I'm gonna channel that to be like, you're gonna change the world, babies.
Yeah. Sorry, I'm
So
like looking at this because, oh yeah, I thought my computer wasn't charging. So I was like, probably doing that. I was like, is it plugged in? I'm like, yes. Is the switch on? Yeah. So just forgive me. I'm sorry. But yeah, that's
it's
cool.
okay.
Interesting.
It's
Anyways,
okay.
I'm so glad she's here. And like I got to go back for a little visit. I got there when she was 10 days old. So I got to meet her when she was 11 days old. So that was good. So I got to spend like
Yeah.
some time with her anyways when I was there.
Yeah.
So
With your
yeah,
aunties.
crazy.
No,
She
and I
reminds me
work.
so much of Margie. She reminds me so much
I
of
know.
Margie. Like the coloring,
Right?
just like the shape of her and like
Yeah, I
little precious
know.
bean. Yeah, she's such a
Yeah,
sweetheart.
she looks more and more like Harrison every day, which is funny. So I wonder if they're going to be little twin boy and
Well,
girls because they
yeah,
look so similar. Like,
I
okay,
know.
whatever.
Those are strong genes, I suppose. I don't even know. Like it's hard, you can't compare kids, I guess, past this point. It's like, I don't freaking know. But the colorings of our
Right?
children are the same. You know, that we've got our blondes
Yeah.
and our little brunettes.
Some
So
boys now are
yeah,
dark-haired girls. But I'm
yeah.
not sure if her dark hair is going to stay. That's the one thing that because when apparently when I was born, I had black hair for the
Yeah.
first couple of months and then it went
Mhm.
blonde. So I'm curious to see if it'll stick around
Yeah, but also you were
or
the
if it'll-
firstborn. Do you know what I mean? I guess, and I had no hair, but Colin had
you
no
didn't
hair.
have
Maria didn't
and
have hair either, but she had like dark or no hair. Do you know what I mean? She had a shade. She had like a shadow of hair. And Colin had
his
like,
hair he had lots of hair too, but his
yeah.
hair was like blonde red coming out.
Mhm. You know.
So that's why I'm like,
Mm.
I have no idea.
Babies are strange. I don't know how it's gonna
No
work.
one has any idea. I'll wait till the 6 month mark. Sometimes it looks like
Yeah.
it's getting lighter. Sometimes it looks like it's staying the same. We're also dealing with a nice batch of cradle cap right now and
Little
baby
cat.
solo, but
Yeah.
that's okay.
That's so funny. Yeah, Maria's I was brushing her hair. Sorry, this is what a great episode we've started off with. We're just catching up, guys. Come
Yeah,
on.
yeah. We're just so excited to be back in the
Right?
thick of
I know. I have one more note on Maria's hair.
yeah.
I was brushing her hair yesterday, and she's got like beautiful dark hair. Like it's like an ashy kind of brown, like mine, but she's got these
Yeah.
beautiful highlights from the
Oh, is that
sun. And
right?
I'm brushing her. I'm like, your hair's so like people kill for this hair color,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm like, and then there's me, and I look like
Yeah.
every day of my life. Look at that specifically.
We
Um,
look like this, so they can look like that.
exactly. I'm like, yes. I'm like, it just doesn't matter what I'm wearing because my child is all pretty. Right? There
Yeah.
you go.
Well, that's why I'm like, I love dressing her up every day because I'm just like, what pretty outfit will you wear today?
Mhm.
And then I go out in my sweats and my baggy t-shirt, and I was like, you get what you get, people. I
Don't fuck.
spent the time on her today. I don't care. I don't care about mine right now.
Yeah. Colin has this thing in his school that they say you get what you get and you don't get upset. I'm like, yep. We
That
say it a lot
it's
here.
where is that? What movie is that from? Also,
I have no
so
idea.
that's also it's also referenced in a movie,
It's from Miss O'Reilly. It's
which I
because
love.
right,
Get
Colin's
what you get, and you don't get upset.
you
Yeah,
don't
I
get
like that.
yeah.
I'm gonna Google that because I swear to God, I've heard that in a show. Oh, okay. Did I
Yeah.
spell that?
Well, while you're
Yeah.
Googling that, I guess let's see here. So we've taken a little hiatus. Brittany had her baby.
Yeah.
Had a little bit of travel, basically just like reset a little bit.
Yes.
Um,
Just a
which has
quick
been nice.
reset.
It was
We
a good
needed it.
reset. Yeah, it was needed. It was good. We all needed a little bit of a break, I think, which was good. And especially, and it was so hard because when you were pregnant, it was just hard. Yeah, but life's hard. It was just hard.
Well,
So,
I didn't help that I was sick every fucking day. So
exactly.
literally as we're podcasting, I was just like cough throwing up in my hands. I'm like, oh my
Literally,
God.
it's hard to like get up and go when that's the case. So, I mean, of course, you do what you can. So thanks for bearing with us and sticking out the seasons with us. I
Oh,
love we get the emails of like how many like listeners we have each week. And sometimes I'm
yeah.
like, we're not gonna get any because we've been posting in a while, but there were some great numbers coming in. So it's nice
I
to
like it.
see that people are still keeping up and like or catching up even. But if you're
47 though.
yeah, Colin's in the next room telling me about it's the 47 now. I suppose the episode of Bluey that he's on to keep him
Oh,
distracted.
nice.
I do this.
Okay, so
Um,
that phrase is a book. There's a
oh,
book out there
which book?
that is it's by Simon Schuster. You get what you get, and you don't get upset.
Okay, cool. Is that the
But
name of the
anyway,
book?
yeah.
Ooh.
So maybe that's why it's familiar to me. I don't know why that would. I don't know why, but anyways, that's cool.
Anywho, but yeah, I was trying, oh yeah, I was thinking because it's like our fourth season, and like
Yes.
we might have people that just jump in now. I feel like we
Yeah.
should do like a little like mini reintroduction. What do you think?
Sure. Let's try it. Yeah,
Cool.
I like it. Let's start off the first season, first episode with a little refresh.
Refresh.
So
Do
the
you want me to go
name
first?
is Brit.
Brittany.
I got it. Sorry. I'm the oldest, so I have to go first.
Yeah. Hmm.
I'm just
She's the
kidding.
bossiest.
My name
So
is Brittany. Yeah, I'm the oldest, if you can tell. Jessica and I are sisters. I live in Saskatoon in Canada. I have two little babies now. I have a little boy who's 2, and I've got a little girl who's 8 weeks, Harrison and Samantha. I have loved everything metaphysical since we were kids. And that went more into a deep dive, I would say, in 2021, which is COVID, hilarious. But that's where I was able to really harness my gift after feeling lots of like intuitive thoughts and lots of connecting with people that I just couldn't figure it out. So I was able to kind of deep dive into that, taking a class from our wonderful friend Bev Lazar. And since then, it's just grown and fallen in love with everything that I could. And then we got to learn tarot from our other beautiful friend, Jen Draper. And it just kind of took off. So that is my backstory. Jess, if you want to do your backstory, and then
yeah,
we'll say how we got to the podcast, or
I
you can go
suppose.
with it. You
Doesn't matter. So I'm Jess, and we're also sisters. I feel like we don't say that, and people are like, "How are you? How do you know her?" I'm like, "She's my kin. She's my
true.
kinfolk."
Hey,
So yeah. So Brittany and I are 2.5 years apart. You can call us Brit and Jess or whatever. So don't go formal. It's fine. Or
yeah.
whatever. I don't give a shit.
Or you can call it the opposite name, and we'll
For fun.
still.
You need
So,
me? Cool. Whatever.
so many
Um,
people call me Jess. I'm like, yeah, what's up?
Yeah, exactly. Yes, up. Actually, when
Yep.
I tell people, anyways, I'm gonna get to that. This is what happens in the podcast. We start somewhere, we have a tangent, and it just is like zoo, and then the end goal. We do eventually get to what we want to talk about.
Yeah.
Yeah, my name is Jess. I live in Killarney, Ireland. I moved here about almost 3 years with my family. My husband is from here, so we had our babies in Canada where we met, and moved over here, and now here we are. But we started the podcast just before I left, or we knew we were leaving. What year was that? 2022. We knew
Yeah.
that we were leaving, and Brittany and I had always talked about doing something like this. And once Brittany kind of got enthralled in this world, I was like, "What are we doing, Britt?" I'm like the little
Yeah,
sister
I want to do this too.
be
I want to
included.
do this too.
Can I do it too? And like, so
It's true. That's actually
exactly.
so funny. Yeah. Me too, please.
I'm like, me too. For two, one more,
Yeah.
tag along. Exactly. Room for one more.
Love it.
Yeah. So then, yeah. So we started it before we moved because we wanted to kind of have a bit of a footing on like what we were doing and how, and then we started transitioning to it, like to doing it through Zoom. So this is where we like can actually meet together, and like very rarely is the sun up at the same time in both locations. I
I
will say.
know. Yeah, because I was gonna say, I'm like, damn, that's a lot of light. And then I was thinking, what the fuck is the time for you guys? But I
Yeah.
remember that
It
the sun never sets this time of year for you guys.
Exactly. Yeah. So the sun goes down really late. So my son is in the background and he's having a great time. So I'm just gonna let him do his thing. But yeah, so yeah, I was again, I guess it was the same like influence of metaphysical when we were growing up. It was we were surrounded by it. Whether we even knew what it was just our environment. And it was something that was
Mhm.
nurtured in our household. And again,
Yeah.
I think it's like because our mother has the same curiosity and our
She
dad
does,
loves
but
my
even
mom.
she doesn't. And sorry, and dad, what?
And dad loves mom. So he's
That's yeah, yeah.
like,
It's
so yeah.
basically like, and that's the thing. Like with mom, she definitely was and still is a kitchen witch
Mhm.
because she literally can look at a picture of a some type of like cooking item or a bakery dish or whatever, and she can just recreate it, not even knowing anything that's in there. And it just comes out like wait, like so good that you're like, how did you not even know the rest? It's so good. Everything she makes turns to gold. So I think without anyone really knowing, we definitely were nurtured.
Yeah, I
Sorry.
think we were just like, no, I think that's exactly it. Is it wasn't like thrust upon us. It was like in our natural environment because we were raised on shows like Bewitched and Buffy the Vampire Slayer and like,
Yep.
you know,
Yeah.
like all of those kind of, especially growing up in like the deep 90s, do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like when like a lot of that was, I mean, I shouldn't even say it was in mainstream, but it was
Yes,
like
there's Charmed and everything. There was so much.
exactly, yeah, there was a lot of those like the themes throughout the things that we watched or were put around or whatever. So
Yeah.
yeah. definitely, I don't think we realized that until like it was when we started this, we're like, oh, mom is definitely a kitchen witch. When we did our like
Yeah.
our types of witches episode where we're like, oh.
Yeah,
So
well, we learn, and that is the point of the podcast too, is not only are we like sharing the info, but we're learning ourselves because we're curious. So we're like,
yeah,
well, someone else might have these questions.
exactly. Like we started it because we're like, oh, I want to know everything. Where do we
Yeah,
start? And it was like
yes,
we can't obviously, know everything, but we have little sample tidbits of everything.
yeah,
So which has been really good. I mean, all along that journey, we've been able to meet people and do interviews. Like we did tons of interviews in our season 2. Sorry, there's Colin. You will see him arrive and go. Um,
yeah,
and kind of float around. But anyway, so yeah, it's been really great because our little coven or our little community of witches or magical folk has gotten so much bigger
yeah,
and it's like worldwide. So like we've been
yes,
able to meet people throughout Canada, throughout the States, throughout Europe, and Australia. Like it's been nice. It's been really cool.
yeah,
So we're blessed to grace your earphones or yeah, Australia. I know.
on YouTube and yeah, because that was something that was told to us forever. Because we would just make them silly videos, or Jessica and I are just goofs. Like we love it. We love to laugh. We love a good time. And for a time, so many people, friends and family would be like, "When are you guys going to start your own YouTube channel?" And we're like, "LOL, that's a lot of work. Don't
Literally,
fucking."
we were like gonna have like a baking channel. Sorry, I'm gonna try and control my
Okay,
child. He's putting tape on this.
because Harrison, because Sam is crying in the background anyway, so don't
I
worry.
can't even hear her. Can you hear
Good.
Colin with the tape?
No.
Please don't. Please make it. Come on, buddy. Stop. Why don't you go watch Bluey? I'll be done soon, okay? Please, 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 please. You. Come on. Ready? 1, 2, 3, go! I won. Get out. All right. Get out
I
of here.
won. Yeah.
I won. It's my space. Yeah. So I don't know what we're talking about, but there we are.
Yeah.
There we are. That is us.
I
That is
love
us.
it. So yeah, it's all come down to this. And so
Oh yeah, sorry. Somebody said we should do a YouTube channel, and we're like,
right.
take it one
Like
step
that's the
further.
intent of the word.
Yeah.
Yeah. Then
Yeah.
somehow it evolved into podcasting. And we're like, you know what? Good.
Yeah.
Because then it gives us an excuse to still chat every day. Well, not well, we still chat every day, thankfully. But it gives us a chance to have to make time to spend together because it's
Exactly.
so easy when two people are living across the world from each other.
Literally, it's easy to disconnect and feel that disconnection as well. So I find that
Absolutely.
it's allowed us to communicate differently, and do you know what I mean? We're expanding that. So I
Yeah.
made a
It's like
bet.
a
Colin,
part-time job,
please
but it's not like
stop.
a
He's
pain in
gonna fucking break something. I swear to God. Typically, my children are asleep or with their
But it's
father.
okay. What time is it there? 9:30? 10:30?
It's 8:30.
Oh,
Colin, I
8:30.
don't. Anyways, let's move on to what we want to talk about today.
So yes, so sorry. So that is all the good stuff.
Is that
And
it? Yeah.
welcome to season 4. If you have started here, amazing. If you have started at number 1, I'm sorry. Our first season was hilarious
It was
and
hilarious because we
so
didn't know what
wild.
we were doing. I mean, we still don't. We're
No, we don't.
rookies.
Yeah, we Jessica edits this. Like we don't have any pros behind the scenes. Jessica literally does all the work. I just show up and sometimes I've researched. So,
But
but
you've
yeah,
researched
we love
today
it.
when I'm like, I'll be there. I'll send you
Yeah,
the Zoom link and you'll see you there.
yeah, yeah. And I'm like, I got this. Yes. So we have had a lot of ridiculous fun episodes in the past. You're more than welcome to deep dive into those. But if
Yeah.
you just started here, that's perfect too.
Yeah. Before we get too deep, I would just say, because we always said at the end, if you guys want to be on the podcast, if you have anything
Yeah.
to contribute, reach out to us. That's how
Yeah.
we've met so many people because they just reach out, or
Yeah.
we obviously we reach out to whoever. But
Right.
like there's no rules to be on here. Do you know what I mean? If you've got a
You don't
general
have
interest in what
to.
we're talking about,
Yeah.
yeah,
We love it. We love a good chat. We love a good banter. So
it's
we are
tis
totally
in the
here for that.
name. Is the
Yes.
name, dear.
We love to chat. We love to chat and we love everything to do with how the metaphysical can be a part of your life in any fun way. So yeah, so stay tuned to the season because we don't really know fully what we're doing yet, but I've got some ideas, so we're gonna just go with it.
I love ideas. They're fun.
I know I love ideas too. Yeah.
Yeah.
So and we'll have some returning guests, we'll have some new guests, and we'll
Mm,
have a team.
be fun.
So what else was I gonna say? Sorry in advance if Sam yells in the background, but that is what it is. Grizzly and Honey are outside, which means they'll probably pound on the door. Sorry in advance. But yeah. what we're going to get into today is the spirits in the trees and the
Ooh.
woods and the forests. So I was listening to a podcast called Two Girls, One Ghost
Yeah.
for the last couple months, and I really love them. I think one day, if I can get up the courage, I will ask them to be on our
Oh my
podcast.
God, just do it. Like, got
I know
nothing
I
to
should.
lose.
Do it. Shoot your shot.
Shoot your
But
shot.
yeah, so I love their episodes because it's just talking about all like stories like that were either submitted or on Reddit or
Yeah.
whatever, and there's so many random things that they go through. I was listening to one today, which inspired this episode, is that they were talking about how there was a couple ghostly stories that had happened to people that were camping. And they're like, oh yeah, when it comes to like forest spirits, there's a lot out there. And I was like, have we never covered that before? So I'm pretty excited. I'll pull it up on my phone here.
Sorry, I
But
wasn't
yes,
trying to, but Colin was like, I need to tear the croissant in half. I'm like, okay.
he's so
Okay.
fun.
I,
Yes, no, I
I,
was just going through that. It's important that we haven't gone through this before and that we're finally going through it now. So when Jessica does edit this, she'll be able to hear everything. But right now she's chatting with Colin.
I'm sorry. No, he's we've encountered some issues with YouTube. So we don't watch YouTube anymore, obviously.
Okay.
We were pretty like cracked on it anyways. Like if he was watching, it was pretty anyways. So now he doesn't want to go downstairs by himself. He doesn't want to go to the bathroom by himself. He doesn't want to go to the other side of the house by himself. And I'm like, what? Anyways,
Wait, what? What? Okay, so okay, what happened with the YouTube?
no, YouTube is like he watches Minecraft, and there's some scary stuff sometimes in Minecraft, and there's like not, but like there's the
Oh,
principles of it that are like zombies or like dead people or creepers or whatever. And so
okay.
he kind of references those. And I'm like, yeah, we're not like you're six, but you're just like you're not ready for that. But
Yeah,
also I hate YouTube, if I'm being honest. I shouldn't say that. We're on YouTube. Watch us on YouTube. Adults,
yeah, that's the thing. If you're over the age of
6-year-olds.
18, go through YouTube responsibly,
If you're up
go
to
for it.
me, like if you're under 13, you really shouldn't be on YouTube because the amount of stuff, there's just no, even on like the kids stuff, there's stuff, right?
Yeah.
Which I've said it. I'm like, nope. Mm-mm.
Yeah.
So anyways, I'm just not into it. Anyways, so we like from that. So now he's a little afraid. So I gave him my phone and a flashlight, even though it's bright outside. I said, take my phone and I'll put the flashlight on and go.
Which is funny considering not even the last episode or the episode, who knows what it was, that you're like, I was six watching horror shows and going to the fucking hospital the next week to get my tonsils out.
That's it, literally, exactly. Yeah, exactly. Was it the last episode of last season?
I
Yeah.
feel like we just
Watched it with
referenced it
Jesse.
in one of the last
I
episodes.
was six. Was I six? No, grade two.
Grade
I don't
two.
know.
What's grade two?
Grade two. Oh no, are you seven?
Seven? Mm.
Young, about his age, I suppose.
Yeah. So like really the same amount of time, but you hadn't been.
That was on TV. You got your
That's the
croissant,
thing.
the whole croissant if you want. You have the whole croissant.
Do
You're
it,
so
Colin.
strong.
Do it. Do it.
Look at that. Oh, thanks, babe. Look at that. He's sharing.
Sharing
Oh,
is caring.
yeah. Oh, it's a vacuum. Okay, hold on. Okay, good job, buddy. You just punched the roof because it's slanted here.
I'm
Anyways,
so happy.
he's like this. Yeah, I know.
Oh, shit, that's
Okay,
funny.
fine. No, no, no. Okay, go away now. I love you. Just like
I
I'm gonna
love
leave
it. Well,
this
yeah,
croissant
hey, you know
here.
what? Spooky things are real. They are around us in all different types of ways, whether that is on TV, YouTube, or phones, in real
Yeah,
life, all
yeah,
the books, all the things, you know?
yeah.
So spooky things that we're going to get into today are
Yes,
for
please.
here. So, they are obviously this is all mythical type of wonderful things, but they're often depicted as guardians or inhabitants of the woods, embodying the spirit of nature and sometimes possessing supernatural powers. These spirits can be benevolent protectors or mischievous tricksters, often interacting with humans in complex ways. So I have a bunch of types of forest spirits that we're gonna kind of go through briefly, and then yeah, so we'll go for that.
I love that.
So we have our first one is I'm gonna butcher most of these names, but it's like dryad. So it's Dryads. It's Greek. So it's another word for it would be a nymph. So a
Yeah.
nymph are beautiful young women who live in the trees, particularly oaks. Sorry. Their lives are intertwined with the trees that they inhabit, and their fate is tied to the tree's survival. So what is familiar to me about nymphs are typically like they bring the spring.
Yeah.
They help everything grow and flourish and flowers and all that wonderful stuff. So if as long as their tree, as long as their plant is surviving, they are around to protect it.
I think Colin, did
Oh,
you just kick the cat? No. Like he like swung his leg, but like the cat was also out of shot. Can you leave? I love you. Go watch TV. What?
Mommy,
What?
and you don't want to do cross
You
on.
can have that.
You don't want
I
it.
don't want it. You can have it. It's fine. Okay,
he's like,
we're
I
gonna
think I am.
we can do
I
this.
have
Okay, anyways, go on with the nymphs.
okay. So that's again, that's a little bit into the nymph um metaphysical, nope,
That's,
mythological
yeah,
here.
they remind me. I mean, when you say nymph, definitely like Greek, right? Greeks.
Yes. Yep, Greek. Yeah, so like think of like the beautiful
Like
toga type
I
attire
see
and like
them,
beautiful
Jimmy.
flowers in their hair and like just beautiful creatures.
Yeah, just to like
So
bless the bless just to like wake up all the little things. But it's
yeah,
springtime, time to
yeah.
wake. Yeah.
Come on, time to go. Yeah, exactly. So our next one here is a Leshy. It's Leshy. It's Slavic. And it's a male forest spirit, sometimes depicted as a trickster who can shapeshift and lead travelers astray. He is a protector of animals and forests and may be related to other Slavic forest deities, like the Porwit and Veals.
Okay.
So,
Okay.
but yeah, oh, what's happening? Uh-oh.
What?
Can you still record on your end? Because my recording stopped.
Oh, yeah, mine's recording. So that's good.
But yes,
Hey,
that's
I'll
super.
let you know
Yes,
if it
it's like
stops.
searching for on this device. I'm like, fuck, I gotta find all those things. Anyways,
Okay, don't worry
um,
about it. Fine.
perfect. So our third one is Huldra. It's Scandinavian, a seductive forest spirit with a cow's tail, known to lure men with her beauty. She can be benevolent, especially to charcoal burners, but also dangerous.
Okay.
Sylvanus, Sylvanus, it's Roman, and
Okay.
that is I'm not gonna, I actually don't know that word, so Tilta, hold on, Tutelary. So let me just Google quick what the hell that is.
I have a question for you about a previous one as well. I just thought of it, but I'll wait until
Yeah.
you do.
Okay, hold on one second.
You're fine.
Okay, so it's protector as well.
Okay, interesting. That's cool.
Okay,
Go
so
on with this one,
that's
and then I'll save my
the
question.
protector deity of the woods and uncultivated lands. Okay, you go ahead.
No, I was just thinking in regards to your last one, sorry, the Leahy, I think.
Yeah,
Reference?
there's the Huldra.
Yeah.
The Huldra was the cow's tail one. The Leshe was Slavic, the male forest spirit. What's this?
Yeah, that one.
Oh,
Now, did you reference the name Goodfellow?
one second. No, I
That's fine.
didn't. Hold on one second.
Okay, that's fine. I'll carry it from here. So no, I was just thinking in terms of a mischievous male spirit. I I'm as Brady's kind of relaying the information, I'm kind of like, oh, that reminds me of this, and it reminds me of A Midsummer Night's Dream. So there was a fairy, well, there's the fairies, I should say, it's a whole part of the play, kind of, where King Oberon is on the one side, I should say, and it's like his servant fairy. So he's a mischievous fairy, and that's kind of what reminded me of your second one there, Brittany. But he's also known as Robin Goodfellow. And I was like, wait a moment. Anyways, he's not malicious, but he is a trickster. So that he's like playing pranks, and but I quote him all the time. It's like, I go, look how I go. And I'm like, that's Amy. So that reminded me of that, like the floor fairy. I'm like, oh, Puck, what are you doing? But that's also Greekish. So I'm like, is it Greek? It's Grecian.
Oh,
Yeah. Anyways,
cool.
thanks.
Well, neat. So
Fun fact.
I have well, so I've got one more, like the tree deities, which is a general term for nature deities
Uh-huh.
connected to the trees found in many cultures. Examples include the Japanese, oh gosh, I'm gonna mess up this word.
Mhm.
Uh oh gosh, it's Kunochi.
Enoki?
Chini?
I don't
I'm
know.
not sure.
We're both
And the
going on a different.
Thai Tang Candy. I'm so sorry in advance. Feel free to give us a heads up of how to say that or pronounce that correctly if you want to. And
Exactly.
then we
Yeah.
do have a couple of other forest spirits as well. Like their various cultures have their own unique forest spirits, such
Yeah.
as the Czech Devious or
Mhm.
Hakel, the Finnish Tapio, and the Hindu Salapanica. Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry. I totally butchered all those names. But yeah, so the interactions with humans, basically, there's protection and guidance. The forest spirits can offer protection to those who represent the forest and the inhabitants. There's misdirection and trickery, which they may lead travelers astray, play pranks, or even cause harm to those who disrespect the natural world. Influence on animals. Some forest spirits, like the Leshe, are associated with the hunting and protection of animals. And then connection to fertility and growth. Tree spirits are often linked to fertility and the cycle of nature.
Interesting. But that's
So,
like very much like the tree of life, right?
yeah. Yeah, like forest spirits reflect a deep connection between humans and the natural world, highlighting the importance of respecting nature and its power. They embody the mysteries and dangers of the forest, reflecting both its beauty and untamed nature. And the stories surrounding the forest spirits offer insights into the beliefs and values of different cultures. So that's a brief going through of all the cool forest spirits out there. And speaking of this, in our time away from the podcasting, I was able to go to the Divic Center, which is in just outside of Saskatoon. Jessica and I had talked about it for a while and on the podcast here and there. I believe it's not on a ley line, is it, Jess?
I think it might be. Colin, please just put her down. Sorry, let her be. She's gonna be fine. Okay, sorry. The cat.
Kitty cat? Ah, yes.
He's like, get up.
Um,
She's fine. She's fine.
so I'm not sure if it's on ley lines or not, but it's a very like energetically charged area, and it is like a rock labyrinth. And
Yeah.
I'm not 100% sure if it was man-made or if it was just like there was something already there and then he added to it, but it is wild. It's so powerful. My body, I could feel it, the energy in different areas when I walked the labyrinth, when I sat under that like big copper triangle. There was just so many like neat things. And then when you go, there's an indoor
Don't let
center.
her.
There's an indoor center as well that's just like a bunch of like comfortable furniture where you can like visit with others that have gone there. There's like books and resources, but then there's also like a table set with like a bunch of different tarot decks that you can just go and like pull a card for yourself. And it's just really neat.
Yeah.
So I was happy to go. I'm excited to go again one day.
Yeah. I would love
Hopefully-
to go.
Yeah, hopefully when Jessica's here next, then I'll drag her out there with me.
No, for sure. It's been like I've been intending to go. It's like every trip I've been back, it's like been a mess. But anyways, it's fine.
Yeah.
It's fine.
But
I
yeah,
think
so there was that, and then I wanted to bring up also that Jessica, you have not a labyrinth, but you do have
so I have a fairy circle.
that's it. That's
yeah.
very
I have a fairy circle just down the road. So it's on farmland of our neighbors. So there's like the old Farmer Kelleher. He's like
yeah.
gotta be I'm sure he's in his 80s, although it's very hard to tell. Do you know what I mean? Like he's older, but I don't think he's in his 70s. I think he's in his 80s. Anyways, yeah, so his land, so it's him and his brothers own it, the three brothers. So prior to entering it, I actually got permission from him or from them to enter. They said, yeah, go for it. Just make sure the bull is not in the pasture. And I said, yeah, man. So, yeah, so it's a place that I can go visit. And now the last time I've gone, again, it's more for like observing. I wouldn't enter one until you're like, I shouldn't say until you're ready. It's an experience, right? But because there are this is a fairy circle, and I think especially living in like the deep south of Ireland, it is it's a magical spot, and people do not fuck with fairies, or with the fae.
No, they don't, which is wild to me. That was definitely something I learned going over there. Is fairies are a big fucking deal there.
They're a big deal, exactly. Colin, just let her cuddle you. She just wants to sniff you. Colin, let her go. Let her go. She's just checking you out. Sorry. God, a kitten with a child is an interesting time. Anyways, yeah, so so the rules of the game are a little different. I know we've done an episode on that, but going in with an offering, obviously making it as like, I don't want to say decomposable, but like safe for the environment, because it's like if the fae don't get it, then maybe a deer will pick it up, or maybe something that like will eat it. Do you mean? So you don't want it to harm the environment in any capacity, and you don't want to like litter either. So it's like
a muffin, like a banana muffin or something that could either decompose or be eaten by something.
Exactly. Something that is, I think I actually made banana muffins last time. It wasn't chocolate, it was just banana. So nice. But yeah. So it's been really great. As I obviously traveling through here and walking and existing in this world, I do find that fairies or fae or spirits are there,
Mhm.
and you can acknowledge them at any point, right? So I always find, especially if it's like windy, of course it can be very windy and like things are blowing, but there's always like one thing that's going a little differently than the rest. I'm like, oh, so I always
Oh,
wave to like, oh, hi,
yeah.
I don't engage, but I
Acknowledge
do
it.
acknowledge out of respect. And I usually say, thanks for having me, like, thank you for letting me in.
Yeah.
You know, it
Oh,
doesn't hurt. Yes, I look like a village crazy lady, but girl, we knew that already. Like
yeah. I was like, that's nothing new.
something I'm not exactly. I'm not. Oh, girl, don't. Yeah.
That's silly. That's silly.
Silly, silly.
Um,
Yeah.
yeah.
The other thing
So
I was going to think of was in Brave, the movie Brave,
yeah.
that's a Disney picture. So they have, I think that's the Fates. I think that's what they are. Brave Spirits movie. I'm sorry. This is also what
Funny.
happens in our episodes if you're new. The Wisps, the Willow Wisps. Um, yeah, the phrase. Yeah, so I'm just going to say the Wisps. That's right. Because I know that they are based on like Scottish folklore. They are portrayed as, oh yeah, so this is da-da-da-da, ethereal glowing blue spirits that guide Princess Merida. They are portrayed as representing the spirits of the dead and play a significant role in leading her towards her fate. The wisps are inspired by Scottish folklore, where they are often associated with leading travelers to their destiny or causing mischief. So that's like something that kind of I felt in that as well as oh, okay. So it's how they don't always turn up as what you would expect. And I think, the way I see like a waving bush or Merida did see like these glowing kind of wispy little things, I think it could be a hunter following a deer. It could
Right.
be, I mean, in some places the world hearing a voice or hearing a sound, and that lures you. I think that's, but I feel like in that same capacity, that mischief and danger, or if it's like, the spiritual realm, I mean, you can hear it in the waters, you know what I mean? You hear about mermaids luring people to their, I'm
Yeah,
wearing a
the
mermaid shirt.
sirens.
Um,
Yeah.
exactly, the sirens, exactly, like just kind of that's, I think there's always going to be something, but I think that's
Totally.
the world that we are living in is not black or white, and I think that's same with the spiritual world. I think it's like it all exists, it all exists together,
Yes.
harmony,
Yeah.
in harmony,
Totally.
yin and
Yeah.
yang.
Love it. Yeah. I love it. It's so cool. So maybe when next time when you go to the fairy, sorry, what was it
Yeah,
again?
the fairy
Fairy circle?
circle, yeah, or yeah, like fairy circle.
Do you feel comfortable to take a picture, or do you think
Oh,
that's not allowed?
I would say it's fine, respectfully. So, do you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah,
I
I'm
think
just
again,
thinking
it's all
because of
about
our dividends, if we did a post so that way people could then see what we're talking about, that if you did like a circle, like a fairy circle picture, and then we put it next to the Divic circle,
oh,
so that way people
really?
kind of see what we're talking about.
Yep, I can do that totally. I think
Okay.
we will do that. We have got time. As long as the
We do
bull
have
is not in
time.
that pasture, you betcha.
Yes.
I'll get you that
Yeah.
photo.
We're gonna manifest that right now. Mr. Bull, can you
Exactly.
please scoot on?
Exactly. Like you're big.
Yeah.
Actually, even with the cows are fine. Or like the female cows are good. But the
Mhm.
bulls, yeah. And it's
Yeah.
like a
Oh,
big pasture as well. Like it's not like it's at the back corner, so it's like okay. It's
yeah, it's
probably
quite a
and
jump.
it's through mud, guys. Like it's
Oh,
not
it's on mine as well. Okay.
like
Well,
it's
especially well, because it's raining all the time. So
I will I'll blog it for you or vlog it. I'll send my whole like
yeah,
let's go see
please
I
do.
should fucking do that. I don't know why I never did that, so it's fine.
I
I'll
feel like
TikTok
that's
that shit.
definitely what I've been wanting out of you, but well, you're also very busy, so
I've been
it's
about
hard.
years ago. Yeah, oh, Colin
Yeah.
stretching. You be careful of that. It's so funny. Little men. They're hilarious.
Little boys are so funny.
Little boys. Just to be, yeah.
Um, Perfect.
Yeah.
So shall we get into pulling a
Let's
card for everyone?
go. I always want to start with my this. Also, oh frick, where's my thing? I love my people here are just amazing. I think I say that all the time. I've got like a tremendous group of people
Yeah.
who help me foster this environment so well
Yay.
and support me in it. And I just want to say thank you. You're the best.
Yay. That's
Truly,
so
I
good.
love it.
Jessica
That's amazing.
Famous. I don't know if anyone, I haven't shared it to the basic banter page yet, but I will.
Okay.
The pictures that you were in recently to promote the
Like,
series that you're
yeah, so we had to do some promotional shots for Paraflix. Yeah, Paraflix. So it's like the Netflix of the paranormal shows. This is like basically the show that I was on. So I filmed this program with Ghost Era. Anthony Kerrigan is his name. So he was like the guy behind it, and he asked me to host it with him a couple years ago, I guess, suppose now. Oh my God, Colin is doing some funny things, and I should take videos, but I'm shuffling instead. Anyways, yeah, so we did some promotional shots, and so we went down to the Abbey here, like Muckers Abbey, and like I was like, I'm serious. And I'm like,
Yeah.
I just think I look like I have no idea. I'm like, who is that girl? It's really hard to take myself seriously. I haven't watched the series yet. We're gonna watch it, I think, tonight or tomorrow.
Oh, I'm so excited to hear about it then.
I'm like, I don't like watching myself in things. Do
Yeah,
you know what I
watching
mean?
yourself.
Like,
Why do you think I've never watched our YouTube channel? Because I'm like, nah, I don't want to.
see,
It's
and I
weird.
have to, so thanks, you know. But like, I'm like, Jessica,
Take my
you're
opinion.
but this is different. Do you know what I mean? This is like, you know, it's different when like, and I'm not acting, I shouldn't say that, but I have a script and I'm following, you know, it's a research piece, you know what I mean? So there's a lot of material and facts and stuff that I have to bring out. So
Yeah.
yeah, so we're gonna watch that, and I want to throw up a little bit. But it's be great. It'll be fun. So anyway, so
I'm excited.
there's 2 episodes on Paraflix right now. You can go to
Yes.
our website or like the Ghost Era website, and purchase them from there as well.
Sweet.
But yeah, otherwise this is like a passion piece. I shouldn't say that like this isn't like something I got paid to do. This is something that we did because we wanted to
Just
like
for fun.
try it. So hey, if we get paid one day, that'd be cool. Let's manifest that.
That would be pretty
Um,
cool. Yeah, we'll manifest that. We'll manifest that
but
you're gonna be
I'm happy to
super
be in
rich.
that world. You know what I mean? I'm really happy to about like it's kind of interesting to be like, oh,
Yeah. Yeah. It's real. It's even more real than I thought. Yeah.
oh my God.
Perfect. So I chose my classic Archangel Tarot deck because
Do
it's
it.
just my go-to. I love it. So the card that flew out for me, for everybody, oh, it's a good one too. It is the Magician. You can manifest the life that you want, which we literally just talked about a bunch of episodes. So yeah, what you need will magically appear. Successful beginnings.
Yeah. Oh, I
Let's
love
just
that.
deep dive
Successful
real fast.
beginnings of our season 4 opener. Are you kidding
I
me?
know. See, this deck always comes through. It's so lovely. Yeah, you have the magical touch of angels on your side. New projects that you start will be successful. You have all the resources you need, even if you can't see them at this time. You may be underestimating the skill and knowledge that you've accumulated, but you've prepared for this moment, and the road ahead is safe and sure. So yeah, creative solutions, skill and confidence, the ability to manifest, focus action, and taking the initiative. So
I love it. Taking the
yeah,
initiative.
perfect. It's a perfect card for today's episode.
Absolutely, it was. I'm going to my trusty Kim Krantz, Miss Wild Unknown Spirit Animal deck, which I freaking adore, as you all know.
Yeah.
And today I've pulled the crocodile.
Oh, fun.
Oh, I know. I'm like, okay, girl, let's see what you got here. Colin Murphy, please. Can you hear him in the background? Like, jeez. He's
Sammy's
chatting.
crying.
It's fine. This is fine. Okay, sorry, crocodile. I just saw it too. So it's a water spirit. Okay. So resting, submerging, collecting energy, cooling off. The crocodile reminds us to step back from the external world and turn inward. Now is not the time for decisions, action, or discussion. The crocodile's mantra is wait. This doesn't mean lying around hoping life's challenges will disappear. The crocodile is much smarter than that. It means intentionally withdrawing, gathering our awareness, observing, and building energy. Fill up the vital reserves so your next move comes from a place of wisdom and power. So when you're in balance, you're wise, patient, and a silent powerhouse. When out of balance, you might feel stuck or lash out. To bring into balance, rest and Makarasana pose, which is a yoga pose.
Oh, cool. Okay.
I feel
like
this.
it.
I feel this. I feel this real hard.
Okay.
Especially the lashing out. I know this sounds awful, but like as a parent with 2 children at home for the summer, I'm like, yeah. But I'm like, girl, chill out. Like this is day 3. Like you can't be like this also.
Yeah. Oh no, we got 2 more months to go.
Protect yourself. Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Thankfully, there is outside.
exactly. That's what I'm gonna do. Is I'm just gonna like calm and like focus and mindfulness.
Yeah. Totally. One day at a time.
Exactly.
Sometimes that means that there's going to be scheduled quiet time.
I know. I said, "Oh, mom's in timeout right now."
Yeah.
Mom needed timeout.
Mom's got to go to her
I gotta go to my room. I know.
Half an hour.
I'll be there for 30 minutes. Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I'll see you later.
Yeah. I just need, it's not, I find it's a different way of like proposing it to them instead of like, I just need 5 minutes. Like, oh no. Sorry about that. it messed up. Anyways, we're back again with a brand new
Yeah.
rap.
Yeah,
Anyways,
with a band name red. But
yeah.
that's great.
I don't even know
Ended
what
at
we
a
talked
great
about.
time.
Yeah,
I don't remember either. Oh, putting ourselves in timeout. And
yeah.
speaking of that, we obviously have to leave. So
I
Jessica,
guess
where
it's time to
can
go.
we?
I suppose
So
our computers are saying, girls, 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 both sides, girls. Okay. For the love of God, it's time to
Yes.
wrap it up. Okay, cool. Thank you for coming. You can find
Yes.
us on TikTok, Instagram, and YouTube at Basic Banter for Witches, or you can email us at basicbanterforwitches@gmail.com. Otherwise,
Yes.
we're looking
Don't
forward to
forget.
oh yeah, sorry, go ahead.
Yeah, I was like, don't forget our anonymous question of the month. You're more than welcome to submit your question so we can do a card read for you that's free once a month. So you can always put in multiple questions or one
Yeah.
question and we'll just read them as they come in.
I love doing those. I do love doing those. So yeah, if you've got any questions, like yeah, it's anonymous. If you want it to, you can put your name if you want, by all means. Like we do like reference like if there is an not if there's a name, but like the if we know it's you, like if you
Mhm.
reach out to us, I'm having issues talking. Instagram, if you go into Instagram and message us, we would still like read it as private on the pod, but then we would say to you, be like, we did you. Like, do you know what I mean? So like listen to the next episode, it's there. So yeah, if you want to be anonymous, if you don't, whatever, that's fine. We're just happy
Yeah,
to have you. We're happy to hear from you.
love it.
And yeah, if you want to come on the pod, just let us know. We'd love to
Yeah.
have
All right. Well, we love y'all and we hope you have a great rest of your week
you.
here and we will see you next time.
Yes.
Bye.
Bye.